Hi, I'm Sarah Dimmick, founder of Physical Equilibrium in New York City. This workout is strength training for runners. Endurance athletes need core conditioning and strength training. The repetitive motions of running and similar endurance sports, coupled with modern everyday life, like sitting at a computer or commuting long hours, can create weakness, instability, and muscle imbalances. Over time, this can cause injuries or chronic joint issues. I tell my athletes, you are only as strong as your weakest link. More stability will translate into more power, speed, as well as injury prevention. Strength training keeps joints healthy and durable to combat overuse injuries. For this workout, you will need a band and some free weights. We will start with basic foundation exercises and work up to more challenging sets with plyometrics. Go at your own pace and listen to your body, watch your form. Put this workout into your weekly training program 2 times per week, especially in your base period of training. As your races come closer and your training season progresses, 1 time per week is sufficient to maintain strength. Now, let's get started. Okay, this is the warm-up. Come down to your mat and hug your knees into your chest, and then release the arms out a little bit and hugging the arms into the chest. Exhale. And as you're doing this, pull the transverse abdominals in. Now we're going to circle the knees around, making circles on the ceiling with the knees. And we'll do 5 of these and reverse, go the other way, 5 circles. Pulling the transverse abdominals in. 1 more and come down. Now straighten your legs out. We're gonna do some kicks. You're gonna do knee, down, straight leg kick, down. Knee, down, kick. Let's do 5 on each side, and we're going to repeat twice. Last one. And switch. In, down, kick. So this is going to extend and lengthen the hamstring, warm up the core. Last one, and switch. Other side. In and kick. Now kick it a little bit harder as you're getting warmed up. 2 more on this side. Last one. And switch. In and kick. Last 5 of these. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale on the kick. And last one. Good. Now bend your knees. Take your arms in a T, lift your knees up in the air. Engage the core. Sideways, down with the knees, and lift up. 10 reps. That's 2. So again, warming up the core, engaging the transverse abdominals and all your other abdominal muscles. Good. 2 more. And last one. And down. Now we're going to do a straight leg windshield wiper. Take your right leg up, keep your arms out to the side, cross your body all the way down, lift the leg up, and then come all the way to the other side. Stretch the inner thigh, lifting up, all the way down. So you're stretching the hips, the core, the lower back, and the arms. So this is a full body exercise. Great for warm up before you work out, or even before you go on a run. This is a great exercise to do. We're gonna do 10 on each side. Last one, and then switch sides, other side. Leg up, extend, extend, and flex your foot. Good, and really reach the arms nice and long. Keep pulling in those transverse abdominals. Good, reach. 2 more, and rest, and down. Now we're gonna move on to foundation exercises. We're gonna be doing 1 set of all of these exercises at a basic level, and then we're gonna increase and do a second set at a more difficult level. So our first exercise is laying on your back, bent knees. We're gonna go into a glute bridge. Lifting up, rolling up through the spine, rolling back down. Now you wanna make sure that the feet and hips and knees are in alignment. Rolling up 2 and rolling down. We're gonna do 10 reps of these. 3. Really engaging the core as you lift up and rolling down. Squeezing the glutes and squeezing the hamstrings. So this exercise is excellent for runners, stretches out your hip flexors, and also engages the glutes and the hamstrings. You want to press through your heels and your feet firmly. And rolling down 1 more. Rolling up and holding. And let's balance here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Really lift the hips. 4, 3, 2, and rolling down. Now roll onto your stomach. We're gonna work on the upper body and shoulders a little bit. Hands are down by your side, palms up. You're gonna lift your head and shoulders, rotate the arms, thumbs up towards the sky, and then come back down. Let's do 10 of these. Up and twist, and down. Up, rotate, 3. Now you really wanna keep your neck and your shoulders all in alignment. Don't arch your head up, that's bad, it's gonna crunch your neck. Keep your neck in alignment with your shoulders, thumbs up, rotate the arms up from the shoulder socket. 10 of these. 2 more. 9, last one, and down. Now bring your elbows under your shoulders and come into a mini plank, or you can do a full plank, like Erin's gonna be in a full plank. You're gonna dip down in your shoulders, press up, down, press up. Keep your core tight and make sure your butt is not sticking up. Tuck your butt under, tuck your tail under, pressing. Exhale as you press. Let's do 15. Couple more. This is gonna build strength and stability in the shoulders, in the core. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Tuck your toes and lift into a plank. Let's hold the plank here for 1 minute, nice and strong. Abs in, tucking the tail. Make sure that your elbow is directly under your shoulder here. Also, you want to make sure that your hips are in alignment with your spine and with your back. Jessica here is doing a more basic version, but just make sure that your abs are in, tuck your tail a little bit more. Holding. We're gonna hold for 1 minute. This is really gonna build strength and stability in your entire body here. Keep holding, really reach your heels away from your head. Long spine, long body. Keep tucking under, abs in, hold, hold, hold. We're almost there. Press firmly down into the elbows. Good, hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come down. Good, now we're gonna go into a side plank. So you're turning on your side, elbow. Make sure your knees, your hips, and your shoulder are all in alignment. Lift up to a side plank. Holding here, body nice and strong and long. And Erin's gonna go into the more advanced version, straightening your legs, lifting up, and holding. Holding here for 30 seconds. So this is gonna build strength and stability down your obliques into your hip, into the side. Hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come down. Flip your legs around to the other side. Let's do the other side. Elbow right under shoulder, body's in alignment, and lift up and hold. 30 seconds. Looks great. And you want to think about your neck and your shoulders here. You want to keep it relaxed and open. Body's nice and long. Keep reaching that hip up. Don't let your hips drop. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and coming down. Excellent. Good. Come to hands and knees. The next one we're gonna do, hands right under shoulders. This is the last foundation exercise. Reach your right arm out and your left leg long behind you. Now curve, touch your elbow to your knee, and then extend out. 10, curve and tap, and reach. 9, good, reach it out. 8, 7, nice and long. 6, and you wanna curve and crunch your abs in as you curve in. 10 reps on this side, few more. Last one, and switch. Other side, reach the arm and leg really long and hold. Then curve in and reach. So what this one's doing is working mobility in the spine, building strength in your hip and your shoulder, and working the entire core together. As runners, you want to integrate your entire body when you're doing the strength training. Last one, curve, extend, and come down. Excellent. Now we're going to go into the foundation exercises again, but we're going to make them a little bit more challenging. So you can either choose to redo them the same way as you just did them, or you can do these more advanced versions. So you're going to take one leg straight, one leg bent, coming up into the bridge, rolling up, rolling down. 10, 9, 8. Now check your hips, make sure they're even. This is a little more advanced, so you want to make sure that your core is really firing here. You're working your hips and your core to stabilize. And down and switch. Other side. 10 reps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, reach that hip up, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, lay back onto your stomach, flip over, grab your weights this set. Since this set's our more challenging set, you're gonna bring the hands down by the hips, good. And then as you lift up with your arms, rotate those weights all the way around. And then come down, 10, reach up and back, 9, 8. Good, and look at Jessica's nice posture here in her neck and shoulders. Everything's in alignment. And while you're doing this, think about pulling your transverse abdominals in, your abs. You want to really suck them in and up. That's going to protect your lower back. So these weights are pretty light we're using. Nothing higher than 5. Good, now come back to the elbows. Put your weights down. We're gonna do the second set of the dips in the shoulders for the stability. Down and up in the shoulders, dip. 1, down and up. 2, that's it, check out that core. 3, 4, let's do 15. 5, nice and long. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, good, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold and stay. We're holding for 1 minute here. Nice and long and strong, staying. So Jessica is showing the more basic version here, keeping everything in alignment, making sure that core doesn't fall down. Now Erin's gonna try some more advanced maneuvers, lifting one leg up, one arm out, That's very advanced, coming down and switching. Other side, arm and leg, reach and down. Now if this is too difficult for you, you can just do one leg. Aaron, show one leg, good. And down and switch, good. And switch, or an arm, reach one arm out long and down and switch, arm and leg long and down, good. Now he's showing the more advanced, the double, arm and leg. Very challenging. 10 more seconds, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure your abs don't drop. Good, 3, 2, and come down. Good, that was a great set. Roll onto your side. We're gonna do the side plank, and now we're gonna add some weights here. Again, very small weight, very light weight, 3, 5, maybe even just 1 pound. So we're gonna lift into the side plank. You're gonna take your weight, reach it up towards the sky, and then you're gonna twist it down and under and twisting it up. So you wanna make sure that you don't over rotate here so that you come straight up, arm over shoulder. And we're gonna try 15 reps on each side. So again, like I said, if this is too advanced, go back to the plain side plank, that's fine. This is a very challenging exercise. You want to make sure that the elbow's right under the shoulder. A few more. Exhale and breathe. Good. And down. Switch, other side. Excellent. So line up the elbow right under the shoulder. Knees, hips, and feet are all in a straight line. Good, lift up and hold. Take the weight up over your shoulder, balance, then twisting it in and under, and lift up. Down and under, lift, 2. In and lift, 3. In and lift, good. 5. Finishing off 15 here. Good. So we're gonna keep those hips up and stable. The only thing moving is the shoulder and the upper body as you twist down. Everything else is stable. Good, last 2, reach it up. And last one, and come down. Good, last one of the foundation exercises, coming to hands and knees with your weights. And you're gonna have your weights under your arms as kind of a stable spot with your hands. Knees right under hips. Take your arm and your leg out and hold. And then curve in, elbow to knee. And then extend out, 1. Curving in, tap. Extend, 2. In, 3. 4, good, 10 reps here. So with the weight, this is gonna add some extra strength to the shoulder, to your upper back, and then also give you more challenge with your core and your hips. And last one, switch. Other side, 10 reps. Reach the arm and leg long, curving in, and then extending long. So when you're doing this one on your own, you can take your time. Go nice and slow, nice and long. Extend through the body, extend through the arm and leg. Good, and last one, and down. That concludes the foundation exercises. This next section is a whole glute and hip section with this band, a circle band. You can also take a TheraBand, wrap it around, and tie it into a knot. So we're gonna start on your side with the band around your knees, and you can even do these exercises with no band. Your hips are in alignment with your feet and your knees are in front. You're gonna take the first exercise, knee up and then knee down. This is called a clamshell, and it's gonna work the hips and the glutes. Now one thing as you're doing this, we're gonna start with 15 reps. One thing you wanna think about is your hip. You don't want your hip to rock back and forth. You wanna keep your hips stacked up and down. right in alignment. 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Holding here. Lift your foot up only, then come down. So we're rotating within the hip socket, lifting up and down. Working some inward rotators, but still engaging the hip since the knee is lifted up. So we're gonna do 15 of these as well. Again, paying special attention to your core and your hips. 12, 13, 14, and hold here. Touch your knee to your knee, then lift up and touch your foot to your foot. Knee to knee and foot to foot. We're gonna do 15. That's 3. In and 4. This one's starting to get hard now, so watch your hip. Keep it in alignment. And keep breathing. You're gonna really feel it in that glute and hip. In and up. Keep going. Good. Couple more. Last one and down. Last one in this 4-part series. Take your legs straight on top. Flex your foot. With a strong straight leg, lift the leg up and then down. 15. Up. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1 more, and rest. Excellent. Switch sides. So coming up to the other side, putting your feet in alignment with your hips, laying down. And now we're gonna go into the first one, clam, open and close. 1, 2. So as we're doing this, we're working on the hips and the abs and all of these muscles that integrate into the legs. So for runners, this is a very, very important exercise. This is gonna combat a lot of those common running injuries like IT band syndrome, any hamstring or lower back problems. When your glutes and your hips are strong like this, it's gonna help you with power and speed on the run, as well as injury prevention. 15 and hold that knee up. Now lifting your foot up and down, keeping that knee lifted up. That's the hard part, is keeping that knee extended up. Good. So you want to rotate from inside the hip joint, exactly. Rotate that leg. We're going to go for 15 of these. Good, keep that hip and knee lifting up, a few more. Good, 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and last one, and come down, rest. Okay, so this is the next hard one. Knee to knee, lift your foot up. Then lift your knee up, tap your foot to foot. 1, inward rotation, outward rotation. 2, inward rotation. 3, in and 4. Excellent. In and 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift that knee up. Challenge yourself. Last 5. Here we go. 5. Lift. 4. Lift. 3. Lift. 2 more. And last one, all the way in, all the way rotate and rest down. Now extending the top leg straight. Keeping that knee as straight as possible, flex your foot. Lift that leg all the way up and down. Extend up, good. Check in, are your hips staying in alignment? Are your core muscles engaged? Make sure you're breathing, kicking the leg as you lift up, exhale. And finish off 15 here. Last one in the series, almost done. 12, 3 more. 3, 2, and final one, and down. Okay, keep the band on your knees. Stand up, and we're gonna come to a squat position for 1 minute. Separate your knees and your feet about hip width apart so that the band is stretched. So you need a little bit of resistance here. Now squat down, and we're gonna hold for 1 minute. So we just worked all these hips, glute muscles. Now we're gonna hold in a nice strong position. This is an isometric hold. Again, working hips. Now we're working thighs to integrate everything all together. Good. Go a little bit lower. See if you can squat a little bit lower. Down and hold. Breathe. Good. So you're really feeling those hips and thighs. It's gonna get you strong for running, strong for powering up the hills. Good. Keep holding, keep holding. Breathing. Pull your abs in nice and tight. Squatting down a little lower. And how many more seconds do we have? Good, 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Stay in squat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift up. Excellent. We're gonna do some side walks, some Frankenstein walks, and also some glute kicks. What we wanna do now is reach one foot out to the side, stretch the band, bring it in. Stretch the band out and coming in. Now you wanna make sure that your toes are straight forward and that you're pretty much pushing with the hips. Back, 5, 4, really using the hips, 3, 2, and 1 more. And again, reach that leg out. 1, a little bit bigger this time. 2, 3, 4, and last one. Coming back, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's gonna really work the side of the glutes and the hips. Now turn to the side. Keep your feet separated. These are gonna be Frankenstein walks. You're gonna take your foot forward, as far forward as you can. Stretch the band. Don't let the band snap closed. Keep it wide. And you also wanna keep your legs nice and straight. Good, and turning around, reaching that leg, reach, reach. So now if you have a bigger spot in your apartment or home when you're doing this, you can take all the walks going straight forward. You don't have to turn around. But this is gonna work your hips and your core. And it's gonna feel a little awkward, but you're really working and strengthening the core and the hips on this exercise. Great for runners, great for cyclists. Okay, so now let's do some back kicks. One leg is back and kicking back and down. So we're squeezing the glute now, just focusing on that glute muscle. 4, 5, 15 reps. 6, 7. It's also challenge your balance a little bit more. Good, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, coming down and switch. Other leg, reach leg back, kicking up. 1, 2. Make sure that leg is straight behind you. Don't let it go out to the side. You're gonna keep it in alignment with your hips. Good, and then lift your chest up. Keep your core tight. Make sure your posture's strong. We wanna do 15 again on this side. And good, rest. Now we're gonna move into a leg set. We're gonna start with strength exercises, and then we're gonna go into plyometrics. So please watch your form and take things a little bit slower. The first exercise we're gonna do, you're gonna have your weights, and we're gonna go into a basic squat, arms down, chest up, 15 squats, down and up. Not too fast, working on form, making sure that the knees are going over the toes. Chest up. Now you want to use weights where you can do 10 to 15 reps, and it's challenging. If you can easily do 15 reps of the exercises, then you can go up in weight. "12, 13, 14, and last one, 15. The next one is going to be a backwards stepping lunge. Step back and down. Switching. And as you're doing this, make sure that your legs are coming with two 90-degree angles. Your back is tall, chest is out. We're going to do 20 reps of these. Just holding the weights down, body tall, core in. Exhale as you're stepping up. Inhale, exhale. So this is going to work core, hips, legs, all things that runners need here. 3 more. 18, 19, and 20. Now we're going to go into deadlifts. So turn to the side, chest out. As you're coming down, you're going to keep a nice flat back. Hips hinging, and also slight bend in the knee. Don't lock your knee back, but you also don't want to bend your knee too much. So see how they're hinging exactly right from the hip, and their body and their back is moving in one chunk. So we're going to do 15 of these. 5 more. 1. Good. 2. Keep equal weight in both feet as you're doing this. 3. 4. Good. And last one, coming up in one piece. Now we're going to go a little bit more advanced with some of these exercises. Lift one foot up in the air. We're going to do a single leg squat. Coming down and coming up. Coming down, sit back in a chair, coming up. So as you're doing this, you can let your back leg swing back a little bit and bend down, hinge from the hip, but also bend that knee. So as a runner, you're running on one leg at a time. So you want to build some strength in the ankle, in the knee, and the hip. Just 10. Good. 1 more on this side. And switching, other side. Keeping that balance. Slowly going down and coming up. So it's better to do less but have great form than to do bad form and do too many. So all of these exercises, you want to make sure that your form is good so that you build that strength and stability in the spine, in the core, in the hips, and in the ankle. 10 reps on this side as well. It's hard. And now we're going to go into a side lunge with a balance. You're going to step side, bending the knee down, come back and see if you can balance and lift the knee up. Side lunge, come up to lift. We're going to do 15. This is 3. Exhale. When you come down, you want to split the leg with the weights, one on each side of the knee. You also want to keep that your leg that you're going away from nice and straight. Down and up. And when you go down, you can lean forward a little bit. Stick your butt out. A few more on this side. 2 more. And last one. Down and up balance, and down. Now other side, big step. Make sure you're going completely lateral, side and up. Exhale, down, lift. Good. Down, lift. Keep your back nice and straight. And going low, lift. 15 on this side. And you also want to keep this foot nice and solid and flat to the ground. That's going to be your stability, your strength. When you come up, squeeze this glute on this standing side. One more. Good, and rest. Okay, now we're going to move into single leg deadlift. One leg back, arms in front, chest out. Soft knee, reaching the leg to the back, up, and then coming up, and just do a tap. Coming down, reach that leg straight behind you. Or you can bring the leg forward and swing it up to a balance. That's a little bit more challenging. Whatever your speed is, or whatever your level is, you choose. Go at your own pace. Lifting up, reaching back, lifting up. So I'm not doing this with any weights. You can opt to do it with weights or no weights. Good, and the leg is staying right behind the hip as you're going over. Your body is nice and long, straight back. Two more on this side. So we're gonna build a lot of ankle stability, single leg strength on these exercises. Good. Another side. Last set, reaching down and coming up. Hinge at the hip. Make sure as you're going down, you're hinging at the hip. Keeping your standing knee nice and soft and pliable. And then also focus on your core as you're doing this. That's going to also help with your balance. Chest tall. Few more reps. Just 10 on each side here. Good, last two. And last one, down and coming up to a balance. Good, take your weights and put them to the side, away from you. So now we're gonna go into some plyometrics. And like I said before, these exercises are very advanced. So take them slow, watch your form, and don't do as many reps as we're doing if you feel tired or if your form is failing. So the first exercise we're going to do is a squat jump. You're going to separate your feet. We're going to go down into our squat, just like we did with the weights, but this time we're going to explode up, jump, and then land in the squat. Again, jump up, land in the squat. Jump. 3. So we're going to do 15. Up and down. 4. Up and down. 5. So watch the knees and the toes, right in alignment. 6. Excellent. 7. 8. 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, excellent, 14, and rest. Okay, so the next one is going to be a little more challenging. Shake it out. So, like I said again, take these slower, breathe. So one leg back, one leg forward. You're going to come down into running arms. You're going to jump up, switch, jump up, switch. 2, 3, 20 reps, 4, 5, good, 6, 7, and land nice and soft. 10, and make sure that front heel drops down and lands into a flat foot. Good. Arms swinging, chest up, and 20. Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna do single leg hops next. So let's start with one leg back. The opposite arm is forward. What you're gonna do is swing that leg forward, hop, and then land in the same position. Hop and land. Lift, 3. Lift, 4. Lift, 5. Good, we're gonna do 10 on each side. So this is really producing a lot of power and energy into that standing leg. Last one, and switch. Other side, 10 on this side, jump up, swing those arms. Opposite arm is leg, 2, 3. So this is gonna really help runners with hill training, speed work. You're gonna really have a lot of power if you build some strength with these plyometric exercises. Good, a few more. Lift, jump, and rest. Okay, so we're gonna cool it down in between. We're gonna do those plyos again, but in between, let's do a heel, toe raise. Heel, toe raise. So catching your breath and working ankles here. We're gonna do 15 of these. Lift. So again, just bringing the body down. 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, so now lift one leg up. Balance. We're gonna try a little calf raise. Lift up and down. 2. You can do hands on hips. That might help with your stability. 5. Stand tall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Good. Other side. Okay, here we go. Lifting up and down. 1, 2. So you can also do these off of a step at home or out in the park. But, you know, runners, I think, will skip doing calf exercises. But this is really where your power in your leg comes from, is your foot and your calf. So you also want them to be strong. Not just your hips and your core and your legs, but also your foot and calf. Good. 2 more. Up and down. Okay, so now we're gonna do those plyos again. Round 2, like I said before, take it easy. So let's start with those squat jumps. Come down into that squat, jumping up and down. 15, 14, 13, 12. Good. Watch the knee over the toe. Good. Jump. Power up. Good. And landing in a nice bent leg squat position. Don't cut that landing short. Land with a nice cushion landing. Okay, here we go into the lunge jumps. Round 2, one leg back, one leg forward. Arms, jump up and switch. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Stay tall. Good. Keep going. Reach, reach. Jump higher, lift. Get off the ground. Good. Excellent. Okay, final set here. One leg back, one leg forward. Arm is up, tall body. Now that we're tired, let's focus more on the upper body here. Lifting up and down. 2 and down. Good. 3, 4. So runners, on their long runs, your form starts to fail. So exercises like this that challenge your endurance and challenge your strength and power are gonna help you for those longer runs. Okay, good. Switch. Other side. 10 here we go. Up, 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. Feel your core working. Core and hips. Good. Almost done. Finish it off. Jump high. Good. And down. Okay, finish it off here with the toes, heels, toes, up, heels, toes. Bring the heart rate down. Put your hands on your hips. Breathe deep, nice and tall here. That was a good set. Really challenging, really hard. If you can do this twice a week, you'll really have an edge on your competitors for running. 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, down. Okay, single leg, finish it off, calf raise, 1, 2, 15 reps, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's hard to balance when you're tired, so you have to really focus on what you're doing, the muscles that are working, your hips, your core, your glutes, ankle, foot, all those muscles that come into play when you're running. Keep going. Oh, are we done? Okay, switch other side. 15 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 5. 1. See if you can stay balanced. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. For our final section, we're going to be working arms and also we're going to stretch. So we're going to come to a straight arm plank. Come to onto your toes, nice and long body. Now come down to your elbow, right elbow, then left elbow, then right arm, down, down, up, up, down, down, up. 3. So we're going to do 10 reps of these, making sure your core and your body are in a straight line. Abs up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Good. Down. Good. Last one. Down, down, up, and rest. Good. Sit down, grab your weights. So this one is going to be great for runners. We're going to do 1 minute. Your arms are going to be 90 degrees, legs straight in front of you. Zip those legs together, arms by your side, swinging from the shoulders. Nice and gentle, like a pendulum swinging. Really working core and also the proper arm motion for runners. So while you're doing this, you don't want to pump your hands. You don't want to do a bicep curl. You want to do a swing from the shoulders. And then also make sure your arms don't swing too high. Only have your arms swinging under your shoulder and then down by your hip. Down, down, down. And as it gets hard, really zip the legs in, keeping the legs together without going side to side. Okay, sitting up a little bit taller, last 10 seconds, and rest. Okay, so we're gonna do the arms again. Put your weights down. Come back to the plank. We're gonna do the left arm next. Arms straight, legs straight. Left arm down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Good. Focusing on the core and the hips. Power through the arms and the shoulders. We really work the whole body here now. So this is our final exercise. 2 more, down, down, up, up. Good, last one. And rest. Good, grab your weights. 1 more round of the running. Legs are straight, body is tall. And then let's go for 1 more minute of running. Running arms. So this exercise is really going to help with powering up through hills on the runs and also speed if you're trying to increase your speed. And like I said before, as you're doing your long endurance runs, your form will start to fail as you get tired. So an exercise like this will build strength in the arms for when you aren't holding weights and you're just running with your body outside. And 1 minute is good. You could go up to about 90 seconds if you wanted to do this exercise for a little bit longer, but that's all I would recommend. Again, and also small, light weights, 1 pound to 5 pounds maximum. Okay, and rest. Okay, so we're gonna go into some stretches now. So you can either grab a towel or a rope or anything else that you have. So you're gonna lay on your back. We're gonna do a hamstring stretch. Loop it around your foot and then lay on your back, lifting your leg up. And so you want to keep your leg as straight as possible. It can be slightly bent if you're less flexible. And you're going to really stretch through the hamstring, stretch through the back of the knee, Also flex your foot so you get more into that calf. Nice deep breaths as you're stretching here. Now take the towel into your right arm and then open the leg, open to the side. So we'll get an inner thigh stretch. Good, and holding here, again breathing. On all the stretches, we want to really just relax into the stretch, breathe. And so you want to do these static stretches at the end of a workout. And you want to do dynamic stretching at the beginning, like we did with a warm-up. So lifting the leg up and go all the way to the other side. So on this side is going to stretch the IT band, the hip, the glute, the lower back. You want to open that other arm out to the side, palm up, and you're going to get a little bit more of a chest stretch here on this side. And again, flex your foot hard. Really extend through the heel so you feel all of that stretch down the leg. Coming up, let's switch sides. Take the rope in the other foot or the towel, whatever you have at home. Stretching the leg nice and straight. And flexing the foot. And then see if you can relax your shoulders and your arms. And just really make this about your legs and your hips. Again, make sure your hips are even on the ground. If you're tight, you can also do this with a modified leg, with a bent leg like this, that's fine too. But for the next stretch, what you want to do is have the leg straight and then take the leg out to the outside, stretching the inner thigh. Holding and stretching. Nice deep breaths. Stretching up and go to the other side. Reaching the arm out, stretching through the body, nice and long. Flex your foot. Feel the stretch down through your knee, through your hip. Two more nice deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, and inhale. Get a little bit more of a stretch. Exhale, and coming up. Good. Put the rope or your towel to the side. Come to a kneeling position, hands and knees, and then take one leg up so that your foot is on the mat. So you're going to come to a kneeling position like this. And then you're going to stretch down, tuck your back toe, lift your heel back and stretch your knee up towards the sky. And then tap the knee down and lift it up again, stretch and down and stretch. And this time lift and hold, staying up here. So you really want to press the knee forward and the hip back and the heel back so you get a nice long leg. Touching the knee down, come back a little bit, tuck your tail under, squeeze this back glute as you lean forward, but you want to keep your body up. So we're going to stretch through this hip flexor right here. Lift your arm up and then lean over to the side. So you'll feel it all the way down the body into the hip flexor. Keep squeezing your back glute. And then coming up, switching sides. Starting with the lunge stretch, one foot, tuck your toe, lift your heel up and back. Holding here. Touch the knee down and then extend the leg as long as you can, long and back. Touch the toe and then up and back, reach. Touch the knee and the toe and lift it up and back. One more time and hold, stay. Lift your body long, touching the knee down, come back, tucking the hips under like we did on the other side, leaning forward a little bit, put your hand on your knee and then lifting up and over, keep squeezing your back glute. Stretching to the side, good. And then come down to hands and knees. Take one leg back straight, and we're gonna go into pigeon stretch. Take your foot and twist it in, and sliding down. Jessica's gonna show a modified version of this. She's gonna do an ankle to knee stretch, in case if this is hard on your knee. So she's gonna bend that knee in, ankle to knee, and holding here. Or you can do what Erin's doing, this pigeon stretch, which is great. I'm gonna make sure that your hips are in alignment and your body is going straight down. So this is an excellent stretch to do, not just after a workout like this, but after a run in the park, after a long training session. Good, come up, switch sides. This is gonna get the piriformis muscle, a muscle that's very tight on runners. Good. Pulling the knee into the chest if you're doing an ankle to knee stretch, or relaxing your body over if you're doing a pigeon stretch here. And again, making sure that the hips are even. Pull the hip that's of the leg that's bent. You want to pull that hip back, press the other hip forward. And then slowly come up and come to a kneeling position again. We're going to finish with a child's pose, stretching down, bending over. And then walk the arms over to the right side. Reach out on the diagonal. So you're gonna get a little bit more of one arm down your back, stretching. And then reaching over to the other side, stretching through the arm, through the lat, down into your hip. Coming back to the center and rolling up. That concludes the strength training for runners workout. Remember, do these exercises 2 times per week in your off or base season. Then maintain the strength with at least 1 time per week during your race season. If you have any questions about this workout, want to see more videos, or find out more information about our other programs and services, visit Physical Equilibrium's website at physeq.com.